And three, two, one, boom! And we were back in another episode of Socratic Gamers. This episode,
Yeah, sorry.
I like how you like jumped in on the intro there. All right, you want to do the this episode sponsored by?
No,
All right,
I don't know what to say.
this episode sponsored by Zenreal Clothing Co. Pick up your tees and or accessories at zenrealclothingco.com. Use the offer code SG Podcast for 20% off select items. Okay, so this episode is Halo versus Call of Duty. Which one's better? So we've been huge Halo fans since back in the day. I think my first system was if you really want to go back, my first system was technically a Sega, and then in terms of like the newer gen, PlayStation was my first one. But then when Xbox versus PlayStation, that whole like war started, I went with Xbox. I believe it was Master Chief. That's why I went with Xbox.
Yeah, I think that was their main game.
Yeah, it was like their flagship, and that game was so good.
Mm-hmm.
So like after Xbox, the very first one with like Halo 1, I was addicted.
Right.
I don't know. What do you think? Do you like the game?
Halo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think that's why I bought this Xbox.
Oh, because of Halo 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Halo on. It's weird how like with systems, it's not really about the system itself. It's about the games that they offer.
Mm-hmm.
So like even though the other games weren't that great and the system was meh, it was more that like you got to play Halo.
Right.
You know, so it's weird that like systems, like you'll buy a whole system just for one game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does happen.
Yeah, it's totally weird. So like even though like I knew like PlayStation had better RPGs, you know, better games in general, I just like really wanted to play Halo.
Right.
You know. So so for me, Halo will always be like number one. And I really like that gameplay style of like futuristic. You know?
I think it was nobody had done it at the time, so
yeah, totally. It was like a new wave.
Right.
Like there was like, all right, so originally there was like you had Counter-Strike, there was like Quake, Unreal. Was Unreal there?
I think so.
Yeah. All right, so there was all these, and then like Halo came out, which was like, it's kind of like, think of like Quake meets, it was more like Unreal, remind me of Unreal, but like with a little bit of that arminess. So like you kind of had a bridge towards like Counter-Strike,
right?
Because there was some like element of like being a part of an army, right? But it was more like in terms of gameplay, it's more like futuristic, like Quake. So I like that.
Right.
When did Call of Duty come out?
I don't know.
Do you remember? Do you know if it was like a PlayStation thing or like a? No, it was all platforms.
Yeah, it was all platforms.
Yeah, I remember it being all platforms, and it wasn't until Call of Duty itself was like originally like old school, like it was like World War II or something like that,
right?
And then they came out with Black Ops, and that's what set it off. That's when people were like, "Oh my god, this game is so sick." Whereas like modern times, you know, and the current Call of Duty they were playing is Black Ops 2, right? Not 2, but like it's called Black Ops, right? Modern Warfare, yeah. Right. Black Ops was like the impetus to Modern Warfare, which is like they went contemporary, which people love, like because the original Call of Duty I wasn't a big fan because it was like World War II. You're using like, that's why Halo was better.
Yeah, because they were
futuristic
trying to tell
and stuff.
Like, the older story, I guess, but like it just didn't really mesh with the younger folks. Right?
Yeah, there's no like submachine guns and stuff like that, or like nukes.
I remember playing like a lot of Call of Duty, but like not liking the guns. Yeah,
no, me too. Yeah.
Like
I remember I tried it too. Yeah. Because it would be like they'd have like the rifle and you'd shoot and then you had to shoot and reload. It wasn't like run.
But they still are doing that. Well, now there's Battlefield, right? That was the new one. That's the new type of Call of Duty game, but with I think the cell was like it's so many players.
I haven't played that
it's
one.
Like an actual like Battlefield.
Oh, that's cool.
Like 50 versus 50 or something like that.
Wow, that's impressive. They tried to do something similar with Halo before, and they did it with what's it, Jedi Knight?
Yeah. the Battlefield 2 or Battlefront, I think it's called, or something.
Yeah, one of those.
So they got the rights to do that game. So like do the Star Wars one of that.
But that game was pretty epic because there were so many players on the field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
yeah. It's an actual like war.
It felt like a war. That was that. Yeah, that's true. That game felt like a war because you had so many players on the field.
Yeah.
And it was just like smash into each other. Kind of thing. You know, like right now, Call of Duty feels like you're using some strategy. And you're like sneaking and stuff.
Yeah.
So okay,
I mean, there's a lot of that like crouching and sneaking and like trying to move quietly,
totally,
not to get your footsteps heard and stuff. But like, if you see some videos about like Battlefield, it's just it's all about like snipers or long range ones, and then there's like I think they brought in vehicles. I mean, Halo had the vehicles first.
Yeah.
And then they brought in like tanks and like a whole bunch of these things that would work in that Battlefield kind of way. Yeah.
All right, let's treat it like a movie review. Let's say which one we like better. We're gonna talk about the differences, the pros and cons, and then we're gonna rescore it. Like say which one, if we swayed our opinion.
Review the current game.
Yeah. No, like Halo versus
Halo in general.
No, Halo versus Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'm saying in Halo.
Let's go Halo 5.
Okay.
Because that's the most recent. The most recent Halo and the most recent Call of Duty.
Right.
All right, I'm going to say I like Halo. Surprise, surprise. If you watch my stories.
Right. I mean, I think that's... I can't say I like Call of Duty because they have so many different iterations. Sometimes it's a miss. Sometimes it's a win. And I think this is a win, but it's still like... Compared to Halo 5...
Which would you rather play?
I like them both. It's so hard to say because there's so many improvements that I want in Halo 6, I guess.
No, but you can't think of that.
I know.
Only think of Halo 5.
I know. As it is, I can see. I seem to get like a lot of these kill streaks on Call of Duty. I don't think I get them on.
So you're basing it off of your skill level on the game?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
But I do like it's so close. I'll say this Modern Warfare.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. It's very close. It's not like it's very close.
all right. Let's go pros of Halo.
Okay.
I like the speed boost. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the fact that they have so many diverse weapons.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can get like rocket launchers in the game. There's more to play with. You know, grenades are plentiful. Sticky bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way you kill people in the game is way more diverse than Call of Duty, I feel. Because like Call of Duty is like, you're going to get an airstrike or you're going to shoot them. Or you're going to bomb them. But like so that's pretty much it. Right? But then if you have like Halo, it's like you can sticky bomb them and they don't even know they're stuck. And then they'll walk into their friends and they'll explode all of them.
Right.
Or you'll have the grenade, which is there. You'll snipe them, which is also in Call of Duty. But like, you can set more... You can have more dynamic kills, I'd say, versus Call of Duty. Call of Duty feels very like quick kill. It's like, bang, you're dead. And you're like, oh, okay, press square to reload faster, you know? But like with Halo, it's like, you could have like a dogfight, run away, heal up, continue the dogfight. You know, it feels more dynamic.
Right.
Yeah. What about you, pros?
For
Overshield's cool too, like stuff like that.
The reload, like that. Yeah, but that's right. Yeah, I do like the sound effects in Halo.
Yeah, true. You know what sound effect? That's a good one. You know what sound effect I really like? The reloading of the shield.
Right. Yeah.
When you're healing and then the shield like comes back online. That's so cool.
Yeah, I think because they were trying to what was that the trailer for the new Halo, it was like that. Like that was to turn on Master Chief again, or like
right.
It was like stuck in space or something. For that trailer, that was really cool.
Yeah,
like,
sounds very iconic.
Yeah. Like there's nothing really like iconic sounds for Call of Duty. There's nothing
Except for
like
the
that.
PTSD that I get from playing the game.
Well, I don't get anything like that, but I seem to get more kills in Call of Duty. I don't know why, like how that's.
So that's your pro.
No, but that means
your
that
pro
that means
is
that my skills are better with Call of Duty than they are with Halo, right?
okay.
Like that means I would be having more fun doing those kill streaks and using those different weapons.
I wouldn't necessarily
Um,
say so. I'd say like you can still have fun even if you're dying. You
uh,
did like
yeah.
beating a bunch of people is not a precursor for like fun.
In some ways, it can. Why not? If you keep dying, you could get irritated by the game.
No, totally. Yeah, I agree. Like in the beginning, but then like
Yeah, we did get a little bit irritated in this
but the
game.
pro is like
Yeah,
for like on the Call of Duty side, the
yeah.
pro is that I didn't know that you had to upgrade your gun, which I really liked
Right.
about. But we'll get to that in a sec. So any other pros for Halo that you liked?
Uh, Halo. I don't know. I haven't played it in a while. You played it recently, so
The strat. It feels like
it
it's been.
feels faster.
If I like the speed, yeah. No, I feel like Call of Duty's really fast though. Like it's more like chaotic fast. Like when I said like Halo's dynamic in terms of like it's not so fast that like it feels like a blur, like what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I feel like whereas Call of Duty it feels like a blur, like it's like you'll just die and you're like,
Yeah.
what the hell? You know, like you'll just get picked off because like somebody's like hiding and you can't see them because like the graphics are too like too good. You can't tell the difference between grass and like somebody's lying on the floor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your eyes got to be really trained. Whereas like,
Yeah.
I guess that's a con for it can be a pro, I guess, but
Mm-hmm.
I see it as a con. Whereas like Halo, there's like red and blue, so like you can see them right away.
Right.
Like it's not like there's no hiding,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But like Call of Duty, you can camp.
Yeah.
That's kind of a pro and a con. They introduced like the sniper thing where like you can see the reflection.
Yeah.
Like so if they're so far away, you
Yeah.
can see the
Yeah.
reflection of where they are because like that's just straight
I
cheating.
think there was a perk. I think what's it was saying that you can get rid of that.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's like, but like there's so many. That's the other thing too, I guess, with Call of Duty. There's so many like different levels to upgrading your skill, like like your level. Like, so with Halo, I think what's cool is like in the Halo 5, like the different
Armor?
skins.
Yeah, that's
Just
really
different
cool.
armor. Yeah.
But they're useless. That's a con for me.
That doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
For the game, because the weapons are all the same, right?
Right, totally.
There's no
Actually,
was there
wait.
upgrades?
So that's a pro for me. I like the fact that all the weapons are the same. So like, there's
Yeah.
no like uneven playing fields.
Yeah.
You
So
know, it's
that's
like
that's
straight skill at
right,
that point.
right. I think that way you can kind of like make everything level.
Yeah, totally. There's
Right.
no like OP going on.
Yeah. And then that's a lot of concern in a lot of these, like a lot of times in these battle royale games and stuff, they would release a gun, but it's too OP, then they would have to change its like
OP is
power
overpower.
level. Yeah.
In case you're wondering.
Yeah. So they would have to change the level of power. So like on this, it's like some guys got a scope and then you start off with nothing. It's
Yeah, so and you're like
in Call of Duty.
that was so annoying. Like I actually wanted to quit the game in the beginning because I was like, why is my gun suck? Like everyone's killing me. And then all of a sudden when I upgrade, I'm like, oh, I'm killing everyone now. It's like,
Right.
oh, you just needed to level up the gun.
Yeah.
That's it. Like
Yeah.
you need to add your attachments and like add it in the way that you play. That's all right. So we'll save all that. But that's a pro for me. Like that gun customization is so good. So like a con for Halo, let's go to cons now. So a con for Halo for me is that the unlockables are like totally useless. Like the skins, you don't even see your skin in the game until like you win a match.
Or you do like those moves.
Or yeah, you do like a kill from behind melee attack.
Yeah.
Or
I mean now
yeah.
they both have it.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do both have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They both have the healing too. Remember Call of Duty in the beginning?
Yeah.
You had to find like health packs.
Health packs. I
Hated
don't remember that, but
was
yeah.
so annoying.
Yeah.
But now you don't need health packs, so I like that.
Yeah. Makes sense more now.
Any other cons for
Halo? Well, the Halo 5.
Wait, sorry. Pro is that there's more strategy in. I mean, like Call of Duty is super new,
Yeah.
So we'll give it more time. But like in terms of like Halo, like people have built strategies. Like we know how to play Halo. You know, it's like we're gonna flank them. And we all know what flanking is. The maps have been there for so long. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
there's only a set number of maps. Whereas like it's also a
Mhm.
pro slash a con for Call of Duty. If there's so many maps that it's like you really got to keep playing
Yeah.
a lot in order to like come up with these crazy strats.
Mhm.
You know, where um, it's like we know how to flank.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know the map, how are you gonna flank?
Right.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of things that were done on Halo that, like the big maps. I don't know if you remember those.
Oh yeah.
Those are like, I guess Call of Duty has the same thing. I mean, they're very similar to each other in that way, actually.
Yeah. The new Call of Duty is like it's taking pieces of Halo. Totally.
Yeah, no, there was also like a bigger map. We haven't played that, or you haven't played that. Like a huger map.
Oh, for Halo?
Yeah, for Call of Duty.
Oh, okay.
But I kind of didn't like that because it's like too many
Too
people,
big, yeah.
too big, too much running around versus killing. So.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Comps for Halo.
It's hard to say. I don't know. Like you're basically playing to have fun, right? You don't really think about the cons generally. I don't know. What did you say?
The skins. The skins for me.
Well, it's useless, right? That's an useless loot thing.
Oh, I like the looting. That's a pro for me. That's kind of fun. How like you have these mystery boxes when you win, and then like you unlock them, or you can purchase more mystery boxes, and like you don't know what you're gonna get.
Right. Yeah,
I
but
find that cool. But again, it's
but
like,
majority of it you don't do.
You don't use anything with it.
Because a lot of that stuff was actually mainly used in the big map game.
Okay. Yeah, you don't use any of it.
You don't use it in the normal matches.
You don't unlock weapons. You don't unlock you just unlock skins.
Yeah.
That's basically we're just playing for skins now.
Yeah. Like it wasn't really. You're not doing much with that.
Yeah. So that's kind of like that's kind of a con.
Yeah.
I like the pro of like it's cool that you unlock things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, well, what am I gonna get? Like you get like a prize, but like the con is that you don't even use the prize. So it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, you're just waiting to get skins, but like those don't come that often.
Yeah, yeah. You need like the gold boxes and stuff. So you have to like save up your money and then like purchase that.
Yeah.
I'd say like if you want a quick pick 'em up game, pick up and go. Halo is my go-to.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah,
because like you don't need a thing. You don't need to like upgrade stuff. There's no like leveling up. It's just like let's just play the game.
Yeah.
You know, anybody can pick up the game and we're all even. You know, whereas like Call of Duty, it's like it's how did you upgrade your character?
The gun, yeah.
Your gun, yeah. So it's almost like if you were gonna play like a tournament, your guy has got to be stacked.
It's more Call of Duty is more designed for like long term.
Yeah. You gotta be committed.
Yeah.
Whereas like
and each gun you gotta, so that's the other thing. It is a slower pace of leveling up because you gotta level each gun up, each kill.
Right.
So
right. That's the annoying part. So that's a con for me. Well, it's kind of a pro.
It's kind of makes it fun.
Yeah,
because then
so you're starting back.
It's a bit of both. Yeah.
So if you switch your gun, you have to re-level up that gun.
Yeah. So if you like that, then it'll be a pro. But if you don't kind of like that,
so all right. So I'm gonna put it like this: like as a pickup game, Halo is the go-to because it's an even playing field. Anybody can pick up the game and like school another person. It's all about skill.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're looking for like longevity and replay value, I would say Call of Duty's where you gotta go because Call of Duty's got more like unlockables over time. So it's like drawing you back more and more.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And they've been releasing like recently more and more stuff to it.
Call of Duty?
Yeah. They did start off a little with some launch problems, like with the network. That's another thing I want to talk about. Right, so Halo is only ever gonna be on Xbox.
Right. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, so this is a con?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
And with the new Call of Duty, they have become a fully cross-platform, all three.
Right. Totally, and that's a segue to Call of Duty Pros. Right. So, cross-platform is amazing. I think that's the future.
Yeah.
Like, and you were saying this thing last night, which is so fascinating. It's like, because I was like, oh, it's so weird that we used to play this at my house. Like we'd have like
couch
everybody
co-op.
couch co-op. Everybody that was there last night who was playing with us, like Sid, my sister, you, Arvel, it's like they would have been at my house.
Right.
And then we would just pass the controller back and forth.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah,
even
yeah.
2 controllers. So it's like you could have like 2 controllers going, which is fun because it's like you're all watching each other, you're just chilling, whatever.
Yeah.
But then like if you check it out now, what I like is like the onlineness and how it doesn't matter what system you've got, you can still play with them. Like the what do you call that? The cross-platform playability is amazing, and I think that's where all games should go.
Yeah, I think it's going there. I think this was it helps when like a big AAA kind of game does that.
Totally, yeah, I agree. Wait, sorry to finish that thought. You were saying last night that the people, like when we were kids, it was us playing in the same room, passing the controller. But now, like when you guys move away, and like it's hard to see.
Well, yeah, the same guy, same
people,
kids have grown up and have their own places, and basically they're still playing with their friends, but now you could do it over the internet, right?
Yeah, right, totally, yeah. Which is fascinating. It's like we definitely made a push for that, you know.
I think they saw that. I think they were also the same gamers. Like they see where it's going, right? Like,
yeah, totally.
It's the same people that will buy it. So, and now with the better internet access that everyone has.
Yeah, totally. And it's interesting with like tech, because like reading those like the console wars book, how like they really do think generations ahead. You know, they're like, okay, let's let go of the younger generation. Let's go for the generation that were like kids, but they're adults now, so they're looking for something different. Yeah, you know, I really like that. Like, I think working in the tech industry, especially like video games, although there's like so much negativity around like video games, like the crunch time and stuff. Yeah, I think it's so like dynamic and like entertaining, inspiring. It's like it's very futuristic. I really like it. So pros, cross-platform. Apex did that. Fortnite did that.
Yeah, but these are like those are free games.
Right, this is the first.
This was like their first AAA like big blockbuster type of game.
Yeah, with cross-platform capabilities. So that's a huge pro.
Yeah.
So for me, the only reason why I don't play Halo is because, like, as much, is because you guys are playing Call of Duty. I'd be playing Halo instead of Call of Duty, but you guys are all on it. So it's like, of course, I'm going to be drawn to that game.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Other pros? So I know I said this is a con, but I do like the fact that you can't see the characters.
When you do like have them, their name does pop up. Does that happen?
Like a red thing. But that's like, it's a pro con for me, because it's like
it's kind of telling you a bit, right?
It's telling you a bit. Like, I like it because it makes it more challenging and more realistic. Yeah. But I don't like it because it makes the game so much harder. I'm just running past, I just die. I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? Yeah. You know? Okay. He was hiding in the grass, and you're like, ah. But that just forces, like, it's a different style of strategy game, right? Because you have like lower health points, so it's not like a dogfight. You can't really do dogfights in this game. Like, you're just gonna die. Yeah. You know, it has to be like pick them off. You can't just like dogfight, run, heal, run back in the dogfight. It's not like Halo, because Halo's got like shields.
Yeah. And it's, I think, I feel it's more faster on Halo though too. Right.
It's faster than Halo?
No, I mean Halo is faster, I feel.
Speed?
Yeah.
No, I'd say it's more like, circling back to it, I'd say it's more dynamic, but it's less chaotic. They're both fast. They're both fast.
I feel like it does have a more
fluid feel.
Like, especially with
Halo,
the Halo. Because
so
it's like
dynamic. Yeah. But it's not chaotic. So like, I feel like they're both super fast. Right. Because like if you're watching it, you're a third person, you're like, wow, how do you guys even like know where the cursor's going, right? Yeah. But like Halo seems more fluid. You're right. That's why it's dynamic. It's more like it's fast, but it's like we know what we're doing in this speed.
Right.
But like I feel like with Call of Duty, it's like chaotic because like bombs would be throwing, you just die quickly. Like in that box place, there's this small map where it's like so small that like as soon as you load up, you die.
Yeah.
You're like, oh man, like
Yeah.
what's going on? And it's impossible to like they built that map for a dogfight, but it's like it's just gonna be death upon death upon death. You
Yeah.
know? Whereas Halo, it's like you have that ability to regroup.
Right.
You know, you can't really do that in Call of Duty.
So pro for like Call of Duty, I felt like they have these. I don't think you've been using it as much, but like these daily challenges and other types of challenges.
I haven't done that.
Yeah, it's just ways to like upgrade quicker.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, so I do like those things that they've had. I've been so like especially like in the small map where you get a ton of kills. I found it much more easier to like shotguns. You got to make 75 like to reach the challenge or whatever at 75 kills with a shotgun. It's much more easier to do it in that kind of map.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it's like those sort of things that I do like the small map. You do tend to die more, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes you're just spawn die,
right?
And then you'll get some chance to like break out for a bit and then get a few kills.
But it's irritating.
But it's the what's it called? Like the respawn time is pretty quick, so.
The respawn time is like insanely quick. Yeah. But still, it's like respawn die, respawn die, respawn die.
Yeah. If it's happening way too much, then that will be kind of irritating.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
I guess that's more like war. That's why it feels like PTSD for me. It's like you just keep dying, and it's like, oh wow, this is what people go through.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Pro, so customization, your unlockables are not superfluous. Like it's important to play the game to unlock stuff.
Yeah.
You know, the more you use one gun, the better you get at it. I really love that about the game. That's like so cool to me because like you can just like max out one gun that you're like amazing. Like right now, I have that assault rifle and a shield.
Yeah.
Right, and like that's my go-to. Like that's my playing style.
Right.
You know, so like you can really tailor your style of gaming to your guy in the game.
Right.
You know, and they also still have superfluous stuff like skins for your guns. But the cool part is it's your gun, so you can actually see the thing taking place, unlike your armor in Halo.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I enjoyed. It's been more fun because we've gotten, like all of us basically playing.
Yeah, that's really the thing that's like turning the tide for me. It's like, it's because we can all play together.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's the cross-platformness of the game. Like that's what makes it amazing. I wouldn't say the game itself. Like if Halo was cross-platform, I'd be pushing for all of us to play Halo.
Yeah,
but
I don't think they will be ever letting that go.
Yeah, totally. But like, I do like the fact that
the only thing they could probably do is PC. They wouldn't do PlayStation.
Right, Microsoft.
Yeah.
I like the other thing that's pushing Call of Duty like ahead of Halo for me is the longevity of like if we're just playing matches again. Like Halo's the go-to.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna like spend our time on a game and we're gonna want to flesh out the game, like, but I feel bad for people who are gonna start like a year from now. They're gonna have to re-level up everyone. You know, we'll all be at like level 100. We gotta wait for that person to catch up. You know what I mean?
But there's already people at level 100. We're pretty much I'm at around 60.
Oh really? Is 100 the max?
No. It keeps going up.
Oh, so you'd be like level 2 million.
Yeah, but like there's a limit to, even though you're such a high level, it doesn't mean anything in the sense you have to be leveling up your gun.
Right. That's the cool part. So it's like
it
doesn't really matter about your like appearance level. It's all about how you play the game.
Yeah.
So I agree with that.
Yeah.
But there are certain unlockables you can't get, like the shield you can't get until you're like level 22 or something like that.
Right.
So like that sucks. That's what I meant. It sucks for the person that's starting like a year from now. We all got shields. They're like, how the hell did you get the shield, bro? Just keep playing.
Yeah. Oh, that was like when I first saw someone having the shield, it was pretty annoying in a sense. Like you couldn't.
couldn't kill him.
it
You're
couldn't
like, how
kill.
do you do this? But it's like see, like the way I play is like I'll shoot from afar, but then like that's why I like domination. I'll
Yeah.
pull out the shield and then you
Yeah.
guys hide behind me and you kill them.
Right.
Like that seems very strategic to me, you know?
Yeah.
Like you get a point man defending and then you get the other people.
I would say
hitting people.
I would say like both of these games, it would be more fun with friends, like then you
Yeah,
someone
totally
to talk
agree.
to. But then it's much more easier now with this one with Call of Duty because it doesn't matter what platform
Yeah.
you're on, right?
But-
so
but
we have
see-
one person on Xbox.
But see, the thing is with Halo, it doesn't have that longevity of
Right.
like, let's upgrade our gun.
Right.
We just be playing the
right.
same match
okay.
over and
Right,
over,
I see. Yeah.
right? But like, I do like the fact that you can upgrade stuff. Like, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else? Cons.
Cons for COD. How would you say? I don't know, it's difficult. What do you think?
Just the chaotic aspect.
Just
I'm just
dying.
not a fan of that. Like, just because I play that way, like I get like a lot of people.
Right,
have
you do the run and
patience.
gun thing.
Yeah, that's my because I've like grown up on Halo, right? So
Right,
like run and
right.
gun's my thing. Or like remember Halo 1 where you can jump in the speeder and then we'd have one guy in a speeder and then you'd
Yeah.
be in the base trying
Yeah.
to snipe them.
Right.
That was so fun. Honestly, Halo was so fun back in the day.
Hmm.
Because remember that one map with like the two bases at either end and then you could have the vehicles in the center?
Right.
And then like we'd always like get the speeder and you'd like just fly around the base, but there'd be like snipers in the base, so you could still like snipe them on the speeder if you were good.
Mm-hmm.
Those were good maps. Yeah.
Yeah, those are good maps actually. Yeah.
I guess con. What else? Con. I don't know. I guess maybe that's it. It's too real for me. It's too real, too chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really match my playing style.
Right. I mean, I
Like I've adapted,
right.
You
Yeah,
know,
you
just have
will.
to
You will.
adapt.
Yeah.
but it's just like I prefer that like unrealistic like gaming. Like we were
Well,
talking about
futuristic style. You mean?
no unrealistic I prefer that
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
unrealistic
Right.
style.
I mean, you've had that issue with these types of graphics, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say like
Yeah.
I was saying before how like I don't like it if it's too real. If it's hyper real, it's like, dude, no, I'm in the game to play like something that's
Right.
not real. I'm trying to like,
Oh, I want that real feel.
but then it's like for me, if it's too real, I would just live my life. You know what I mean? Like I'm here to play games so I can do things that I've never done.
Yeah, but
Right.
everyone has their own thing, right? I like the realness of it.
Yeah, I see your point, but but that's a personal preference thing. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
again, for like that's why I can't play RPGs unless they're like super freaking
Right.
crazy futuristic
Right.
or nostalgic because I'm just downloading Final Fantasy VIII right now. You know, that's super nostalgic.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess score again or like
Which one I
reposition.
choose?
Yeah.
No, I'll stick with unless they can. I'll wait for the next Halo, but since I haven't gone back, but
Just strictly these two games.
yeah, I'll stick with COD.
Yeah. I'm gonna break it down like this. In terms of its ability to make you want to keep playing because you want to level up your gun
Yeah.
and its ability to allow you to play with other people across platforms, I'd say it's the better game at this moment.
Right. Yeah.
But in terms of loyalty, I always gotta say Halo. That's my Master Chief's my guy. So like
Yeah.
for me, Halo will always be number one. But in terms of the game right now, Call of Duty. So definitely go pick that up.
Yeah. It is also the latest game, so
Yeah, so it makes sense that it's winning.
like because a lot of things has changed since when Halo 5 was released. There was no talk about cross-platform. There was no talk about all these sort
Totally.
of things. So
Yeah,
these things
yeah.
came about this year, and now now we're actually getting what we want with the cross-platform.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's definitely the game of the moment.
Yeah.
Would you buy a platform just to play the game? Is it that good? Is it like let's say you had no platforms.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you like you're like I don't have any PlayStation or Xbox or computer to game. Would this push you to game?
Like, what do you mean? Like, just buy?
Like with Halo for me, like I didn't have anything else. I saw Halo and I was like, ooh, gotta play this. Actually, I had PlayStation, but I was like, I saw Halo and I was like, I gotta go Xbox.
uh, for COD or like
Yeah, for COD.
I don't.
Like, do you think it's so good that it would?
I mean,
Force you
it's
to
not.
game?
So there is a difference between Halo and COD in the sense. I feel like Halo's got like a different
Halo's also got a
name
better
level.
story.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. I forgot to mention that. Like the story
Oh,
of
right,
Halo
yeah.
is so good. Like I could play campaign.
Yeah.
We were just strictly talking about online, but like like for me, Call of Duty, the story, it's like I'm just gonna be watching a war movie. Like I'm not into that. I don't like watching war movies.
Yeah, yeah. You don't really play COD for the story.
Yeah,
And there's
nobody
a
plays
story
COD
for
My sister plays COD
I
for the
totally
story,
forgot
though.
about that too. Yeah. Like we know who Master Chief is. Like we know the story. Who's Cortana?
That's
and
why
all these other characters.
that's why I say he's my guy.
Yeah.
Like
Right. So they've hit in a different way, right? Because you get to know the characters.
yeah, totally. You grow an attachment
Yeah.
towards the character,
Right.
and like I'd say that if you're looking for a good story to play, definitely get Halo.
Yeah.
The Halo stories are amazing, but like, and they build off one another. I really like it. But like Call of Duty, it's like if they seem
I don't
like
think we
one-offs,
ever played the story. We always
I've
just
never
skip the
played
story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We just skip the story and just go straight to the online. And what I like about the recent one is that you don't have to download
The story.
the story. It's
Yeah,
like
totally.
it's already a big file itself, so you don't have to if you're buying it digitally.
Actually, it's funny. People it used to throw me off that people never played the story for Halo. Like some people would just buy Halo and play like multiplayer, and I'd be like, but the story's so good. Like, how are you not playing the story?
Right.
You know. Yeah, Halo story is like phenomenal.
That I did like that. Yeah. Yeah. I think we did all of them, right?
Yeah, played all of them.
Waiting for the new one.
Yeah. All right. So there you have it. If you're looking for a really good game to play with your friends, and for a long time, definitely go Call of Duty. But if you want a character that you care about, go Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like care about and like fun, even playing field. So it's just like pick 'em up matches. You know. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Oh, the Call of Duty stories feel like they feel like filler episodes.
Yeah, they're pointless.
Yeah, they're pointless. Like no story built on the next.
Yeah, there's
game.
no like one character to think about. It's but I haven't played the new one. I don't know if I've never heard anything good about it or not. So
Yeah,
it's
well,
something.
my sister was saying that there's this one scene where like you can watch the torture or skip it, and I was like, why would you put that in the game? Like I would just watch a movie. Like come on, guys, you know.
Maybe they're getting like insider information in the sense like, okay, who's picking torture and who's not.
Yeah, maybe they are. Right?
It's like
building a character
how
profile.
how's the people actually thinking?
True.
Yeah.
Or but they could just be escaping in the game, so they pick things that they would have never picked in real life.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, Master Chief for the win though. Imagine if they put Master Chief's skin in Call of Duty, bro. I'd play with that character all day.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Our prediction for Halo 6. You think they're gonna go cross platform?
Maybe with PC. I just don't see that happening with
PlayStation.
Yeah. It's kind of difficult to do. But the one thing that they missed out on Halo 5 was that couch co-op.
Oh yeah. Totally.
Like that was like I remember like but that was at that time, so I don't know how it's gonna feel like now.
Totally, I agree.
But like that was like one of the biggest complaints was that. So that's why there was no other Halo game for the Xbox, because they have to re-code the whole thing for to add co-op.
Right.
Like the story co-op and stuff.
Right.
Like that. Yeah, it was all done through online, and people kind of were not happy with that.
Yeah.
Weirdly.
All right. So pick it up. Add Vish. Don't add me. I don't play as much. And have a very happy New Year. This is the last one before New Year.
Yeah.
We didn't do a year in review.
Yeah, no, we didn't. We did we didn't do anything.
All right, quick year in review. What's cool that happened to you this year?
What's cool?
I went to Egypt. That's probably the highlight of my year.
I don't know. The games, I guess.
I knew you were gonna say that's so funny. I thought you were gonna be like Call of Duty.
Well, yeah, there was a lot of games this year also, which is like, I mean, I can only think of the latest ones. You always tend to forget what you started off with.
Totally, yeah. Well, Witcher came out.
No. Oh, the show.
Oh, I thought the game.
No, the game was way back.
Okay, never mind then.
Death Stranding was one of them.
Kojima, which we're playing right now.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your year highlight, the games that came out this year. I guess that'll be your like forever highlight. Yeah.
Because every year there's always going to be next year. We got a bunch of Cyberpunk, Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima.
True. I feel you on that one. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. All right, so see you all in 2020 with the new episode.
I tend to forget things anyways, so.
That's why you always gotta jump to the newest game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the newest show.
Oh, Disney Plus.
I mean, yeah.
There you go.
That's cool.
Year in review.
Mandalorian, a bunch of different things I liked.
Yeah, new ways to gorge on entertainment.
Yeah, bunch of new streaming platforms.
Yeah, that's
entertainment. It's all about entertainment.
So your year in review highlight is the entertainment that I ever.
I think that the question comes: are you not entertained? And I would say yes, I was entertained.
Oh, I like it. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah. I feel like I've solved the mystery that was in my mind of like ancient stuff after going to Egypt this year.
Right.
Because like it was like I read a lot about it, and then you think it's super mystical, and then when you see it like face to face, you're like, oh, this is totally human.
Right.
Like we just romanticize it in the West.
Right. I think you also got scarred with Chernobyl.
Oh yeah. That was humans are crazy. Like please, we could have killed our entire planet. Chernobyl.
Yeah, well, they still technically are, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Till next time. See you guys in 2020 with more Socratic gamers.
Yes.
Take it easy.
Peace.